Sell tickets online, never in the streets. Easiest way to make money. I go to the ticket shop.
Click the link at the top line of the description. Yes, click the link at the top line of the description for the tickettrap.com. The link is right there at the top line. That's our newest sponsor. Go check it out right now. Tell them your brother Old God sent you. So let's talk about this real quick. This story actually just broke via allhiphop.com. Hopefully everybody can hear me this evening. I really do appreciate you guys checking in with me. If you're coming into the building, hit the thumbs up, on the video. Just doing a quick sound. Let's get right to it. So Fat Joe. Again, this story is by way of allhiphop.com. So a long time, the right-hand man to Fat Joe, a man by the name of Terrance Dixon, has officially filed a $20 million civil RICO suit against the Bronx rapper in federal court. Now, he is alleging exploitation, fraud, and abuse under what he calls the Cartagena Enterprise. Now, this is pretty deep. Now, the complaint was actually filed today. I don't know how they got their hands on it that quick, but it accuses Fat Joe of orchestrating a criminal operation involving forced labor, sexual coercion, financial fraud, and witness intimidation. Now, they say Fat Joe employed persistent, and this is right from the document, employed persistent verbal abuse, threats of physical violence, erratic and insufficient payment, manipulative control over travel and accommodations, and continuous humiliation. Collectively, these coercive tactics resulted in chronic emotional and psychological distress, profound anxiety, and severe trauma. Man, who wrote that? Wow. And this is by the way of Mr. Dixon. Now, Dixon, he pretty much claimed he worked for Fat Joe for 16 years as a hype man, ghostwriter, background vocalist, and security detail. Now, he said he was denied credit, royalties, and compensation for his creative contributions. Now, according to the lawsuit, if we go deeper, and if you're just coming in, I'm gonna get to the comments in a second. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Let's get 300 likes, in the building. Then I'll get to the comments. So just keep firing away and make sure you hit the like on the video, the thumbs up. Now, again, he worked with Fat Joe for 16 years allegedly. Now, he said, right, that he helped write and perform several songs, including Ice Cream, Money Over Bees, but was systematically erased from royalty records and publishing rights. How many times have we heard stuff like that, right? He says that Fat Joe and his team submitted falsified contracts and backdated split sheets to BMI and ASCAP to divert royalties and conceal Dixon's authorship. Now, the complaint named several of Fat Joe's close associates. Pistol Pete, we had Pistol Pete on here a few years ago. Richard Player, Erica Giuliani. It also targets corporate entities such as, you know what I'm getting ready to say, right? Sneaker Addict Touring LLC, Slate Inc. LLC, and Rock Nation. He is claiming that they also played a role in concealing his work and facilitating the alleged misconduct. He puts text messages down here, all of that. And I'm going to get to the difference between, because I know you people are firing off comments, the difference between a actual government RICO and a RICO that somebody's going, because it's different things here, right? So I want to make that very clear. Now, he also alleges unjust enrichment, fraud, money laundering, intentional infliction of emotional distress under New York and Florida law. Among the most disturbing claims are allegations, listen to this, of sexual coercion. Now, if you're coming into the building, hit the thumbs up. We should have 400 thumbs up, but let me shut up and get right to it. And I appreciate y'all being in here. I see the comments piling up, but I don't want to be distracted. So I'm going to rock out and keep going, right? Again, he claimed, right, that he was forced into SCX acts under threat of abandonment in foreign countries, often while being monitored or recorded. Now, Dixon says he was routinely coerced into engaging in essay, and now you know how we do over here, right? With women, specifically brought by defendant Cartagena to hotel rooms and private gatherings following performances and studio events. Defendant Cartagena frequently, and this is alleged, right? This is in the complaint. Fat Joe, defendant Cartagena, frequently, allegedly arranged and orchestrated these encounters, intentionally creating scenarios designed to reinforce plaintiffs, who was the guy, Mr. Dixon, complete submission. Defendant Cartagena regularly monitored these encounters closely, frequently remaining in the room to watch. Who does it sound like? Come on, wow. Or provide explicit direction and commands. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You cannot make this stuff up. By the way, fly eagles fly, baby. Now, the lawsuit also claims that Fat Joe and his associates inflated Dixon's reported income to the IRS to mask wage theft and increase his tax liability. Dixon says he was deprived of at least $600,000 in royalties and excluded from future earnings tied to his creative work. This is getting deeper. Now, Dixon further alleges the burner social media accounts were used to issue threats and intimidate witnesses. He says Fat Joe and Rock Nation retaliated by filing a baseless lawsuit against him and his attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, to silence him. Now, Fat Joe, he did speak out about this before, right? His legal team previously filed a defamation suit earlier the year, 2025, accusing Dixon and Blackburn of attempted extortion by money, making false allegations, including claims of SA and ST, as we know what Diddy's involved in. Now, Fat Joe has denied all wrongdoings, but he has not to date commented on this particular new occurrence. They just filed this today in court. All hip hop was all over it. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Now I want to get to something, right? Because I see some of the comments. And yes, this is a RICO. It's a federal RICO. I'm going to get to the difference between a criminal and a civil RICO, because there's two different things here. But this is a federal. It was filed in federal court. So when you talk, pretty much the difference is, right? A criminal RICO is what Diddy has. It's the federal government coming after you, right? A civil RICO is obviously when private parties or a person is seeking compensation for damages caused by racketeering, which would lower the preponderance of evidence. Now, however, I'm not saying it will, but it can lead to charges that come later, right? If the federal, remember the same sort of situation happened, with a lot of people. First it's just talking, they're talking about it. People are saying this and they're saying that and they're saying this and they're saying that. Next thing you know, boom, right? This could get the feds digging and looking. I'm not saying that I want it to happen. Right now, a lot of people are bringing up a lot of, talking about the podcast thing and him and Jadakiss and whatnot. Haven't watched the episode yet, but obviously, we definitely see it, out there, the clips and stuff on Instagram. It's ironic though. Ain't it kind of ironic? Soon as these brothers come into some type of money, he said, Dykeman, what up? What up? Soon as these brothers come into some type of money, it's almost like, I don't know, bro. But see, a lot of it is also, right? And shout out to everybody in here. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you visit our sponsor, The Ticket Plug, at the top line of the description. I'm going to read this comment. I'm going to read some of y'all comment. By Sweet Lowry. Fat Joe gets the bag with the podcast deal. I knew you had a vulture lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn. Yeah, okay, this dude is chasing real hard. He's going to get banned. Look, I always try to look at different things that could possibly be coincidences. But what's making me like look out of this, like this guy how do you come up with the $600,000 thing? And the thing that's making me go like this, one eye up on this dude is like, hold on. So now you come with these Diddy allegations, like he forced you to mess with women and watched you, bro. So he gotta force you. Salute, Craig. He gotta force you to mess around with women, and he watch. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Again, I always look. Anything that's just an allegation. This just an allegation. This shit could blow up in the next 2 years. This dude, this could all be lies, bro. But he was around the guy. So just because he was around the guy, it gives him, some credibility, I would say. Because we're gonna be pondering, like, oh, I wonder. None of it could be true though. And this is what I keep talking about, bro. Regardless how you feel about Joe, what is up with all these rats around these people, man? Security guards, bodyguards, artists, just turn on these people, man. Ain't no loyalty nowhere, bro. Whether I don't know what's going on, what happened, but damn, bro. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? You can't trust nobody out this joint, man. Nobody. It's crazy. What do y'all think though? Like, you think this is some BS or what? And these guys is getting these podcast deals. They coming into these big bags. Next thing you know, boom, an allegation. And it's always of a sexual nature. Why? I got something on that. I'm gonna do. Y'all see. But it's always that. Somebody said I never cared for Fat Joe. It ain't even it's bigger than Fat Joe for me. Like, I ain't like some of the stuff Fat Joe said, but I'm gonna stand on the side of the truth. And I'm gonna give you all different angles. You feel what I'm saying? But what is up with all these rats, all these weasels, all these people running their damn mouth, man? You was around this dude for 16 years. Where's the loyalty, bro? If you said he owe you over 600, all right, how much did you make with this man, bro? You had to make millions, bro. And this is how you turn around and stab this man in the back? A civil RICO? What's that? What's that, bro? Like, is that what we come down to? They say success breeds envy. It's the bag, homie. Word. And look, a lot of people gonna say, oh, this is karma, what he did to Liza. And look, we had Liza on, Big Pun's wife. We had Big Pun's son. We had Cuban Link. We had Tony Sunshine. We had Pistol Pete. We had damn everybody in the terror squad. Damn near on this joint. I was looking for the other cats, Armageddon and all in Prospect. I don't know where the hell they at, but I was looking for them. Who else do we have on? Eliza's lawyer. We talked about all this stuff, man. Check the archives, bro. There's not too many people that got a deeper catalog than we got, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, but that is what it is. They taking on everybody. Real talk. So all you gotta do is just go into the archives. You can see all the conversations that we had over there. Some people are gonna say, "Oh, no, Fat Joe was not locked up." But I said some people are gonna say that this is karma. Mark Wall, success breeds envy amongst your own people. Absolutely. Family, friends, anybody. It's like they're around you. And it's like if they don't ascend to the same height as you, right? It's going to be some shit. And that's the part I don't really rock with. I don't really rock with it, man. I don't, bro. Even if like, if you ain't nothing with no kids and nothing crazy or women, like you got people talking about Diddy, they seen them doing drugs. So what, bro? I'm gonna tell you like this. If I was ever around Diddy, right, and as long as it involved, I mean, the cashy stuff and all that's different. And children, that's different. You gotta see what you gotta do, what you gotta do. But him doing drugs and criminal stuff, like I don't care. Like, come on, bro. Where's the loyalty? Where is the loyalty? You know what I'm saying? So if you're just checking in, man, Fat Joe. I see a lot of people just jumping in right now. Fat Joe. Shout out to the UK. Fat Joe's being hit with a civil RICO, which is not the same as a criminal RICO. Criminal RICO is pursued by the government. A civil RICO, on the other hand, is pursued by private parties, persons seeking compensation. So he looking for a bag, bro. He looking for some money. Long story short. You feel me? If he actually did this, dude would have filed a lawsuit a long time ago, but the podcast deal pops up, now you file a lawsuit. I'm telling you, you and Tyrone. Hey, man, look. It is what it is. It is what it is. But the another sad part is some of Fat Joe's detractors are gonna, look. Remember, I always make that analogy of the elephant. When the elephant's in the woods and it's walking through, even the lion parts way, like, right? Everything moves out the way when the elephant comes through. But as soon as that elephant falls down, every little snake, every little insect, every little thing that was hiding behind the bushes and tucked his tail now wants to jump in and feast on his carcass. That's just the way it is, right? Y'all think these people still owe them money? You gotta access. Oh, this is getting deep, bro. This is getting deep. Let me read this one. Richie. Now, in order for them to ascend, they must oblige the deviants and turn become one. I keep hearing that, bro. I really keep hearing that. Mr. Garcia, Roy, this is Space from Chi-Town. Keep doing your thing. Oh, love your podcast. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you, family. He's the master of the steps. Now, regardless, like, I don't really rock with Fat Joe like that on everything. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was a big Terror Squad fan. I got the original album, the joint that came out, when all of them was on there. I was rocking with them heavy, mainly because of Fat Joe and Cuban Link. I was rocking with them heavy, hard body. So I'm a big fan, but I don't know. After Pun died, Fat Joe kind of fell off. But it still don't mean I'm not gonna stand and speak for the truth when I see some BS. I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm not no sucker. I'm not no sucker like that. Hit the thumbs up on the video. If you're coming in here, hit the thumbs up on the video. You know what I'm saying? It's free. You feel me? I ain't got no cash app or nothing. I'm asking for a thumbs up on the video. Boom, hit that. You can do it while you're still watching the video. So do that. Real quick. And I'm gonna do this announcement. I'm gonna talk a little bit more, read a couple more comments. If you want to advertise on the channel, meaning that your video, as you've seen the ticket plug video play before this one, by the way, hit the description box and check him out. Your video could be right in that spot. Hit me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. And if you want to just copy and paste it, the link is all the way down at the bottom of the description. Copy and paste it, hit me up. And I'll usually work with everybody's budget. So if you want to advertise, hit me up, ogod@hiphopun.com. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to some comments, man. What I missed? You gotta rewind the video. Did this just happen? I saw him uptown. Hey, Sean, look, it just happened today. However, it's a civil RICO, not a criminal RICO. It's a federal civil RICO. So like the FBI is not after him, but it's a civil RICO. But it could, I ain't even gonna say it. I don't want to put that on his name. But it could get them boys on him. If they feel like they're going to investigate, they've probably been investigating. If they feel like they got something, it could turn into one. Mr. Shell, appreciate you. Hip Hop UN Top 10. You already know what it is. Over 600 people. That's what I'm saying. Yo, come on. Hit the thumbs up on the joint, man. Not taxes. It's a former bodyguard, former employee of Fat Joe that is accusing him of all types of debauchery. You can rewind the video and check it out right now. Yep, it's federal civil, not criminal, civil RICO. And happy Juneteenth as well. Happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. I gotta put that on the screen. Happy Juneteenth. Somebody said break that down. All right, I'll break it down again. The only difference, or one of the main differences, I'm not gonna say the only, one of the main differences is that a criminal RICO is what Diddy's going through now. They're gonna lock you up. You're gonna be in the custody of the federal government. The feds are after you. A civil is a person, an entity, someone coming after you, looking for or seeking compensation or monetary damages. The federal government, when they come after, they looking to throw your ass away and get money from you. But so those are the main differences. Somebody put disrespecting FBA karma. I'm not gonna say that. Conway makes a good point. Diddy's case started the same way to the feds picked up. Exactly. And that's what I was saying. Like, not that I wish it on him, but if all these elements that this guy is saying is true, if some of these elements is true, then it could turn into a similar type of situation like Diddy, because you got some of the same type of accusations, as far as the sex things. And the guy was saying that Fat Joe frequently arranged and orchestrated these encounters and created scenarios with women, almost implying that he was forced into situations and psychological manipulation that he wasn't trying to do. Yeah, that's on the same level as the Diddy stuff, So yeah, but you can't get locked up for a federal civil suit. Yeah, you can't. Absolutely. I think I made that pretty clear. You can't get locked up for a federal civil suit unless the feds pick it up and dig into it. This is only about money. But think about it. If these elements start becoming true, if this guy's able to start showing that this stuff is true, then it could turn into that. The feds may be interested. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that I want that for him. The bodyguard asked for some money and told Joe if he doesn't, he'll give him some money. He's going to tell and sue, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't really see this going nowhere. Be honest with you. All right, this is a good question. Al Prosper. Now, do you think it's a proper thing to continue to do the podcast while this is taking place? Yeah. You yeah. Word. For real, I would keep going. He robbed puns. Might put that on the joint. I would keep going. I wouldn't stop it. I wouldn't stop it. A Boogie puts karma for Liza Rios and her kids. Where's my man? What's my man's name? Rita Perry. I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate that, Rita Perry. Gongo Roach. If you want to hear Gongo, where you at, man? If you want to hear Gongo, where you at, man? Where you at, Gongo Roach? Because we interviewed Gongo Roach. Well, we interviewed a lot of people over the years, yo. A lot of people, a lot of heavy hitters in the game, yo. For sure. Ali Carter said that he was attending Diddy's. Wow. Where's my bag at? Oh, it's over there. All right, never mind. So yeah, this is crazy, yo. This is crazy. All right, let me read this too. Get it by all means. Yeah, that's how they did Lil Durk. That's how Puffy. They filed civil, then Rico comes in after. You're absolutely right. Because remember the Cassie thing. It started with a civil joint first. And then it jumped over to the yeah. Wow. This is crazy, bro. Do you think more terror squad members will get pulled into it? But I don't see them. If they real street dudes, I don't see them jumping into it or talking. My man Don Z. All feds need is flight records, hotel records, and credit cards for paying for cakes across state lines. That's transportation for prostitution. And you're absolutely correct, Don Z TV. Even with the Diddy thing, it's just like the way that they doing it now is treacherous. The feds ain't playing no games. No games, bro. They don't play no game. He hit the nail on the head with that one. They come in hard body for people's neck, bro. And it's a new angle that you're starting to see now. Like, wow, bro. Wow. I almost can't believe it, man. I almost cannot believe it. But if you're tuned in, if you're enjoying the content thus far, hit the thumbs up on the video, meaning the like button, the thumbs up on the video. I don't know how much we got right now. I have no moderators in here. But nevertheless, I appreciate y'all. Yeah. So hit that for me. I appreciate it. 700 people in the building. Drop some comments, questions. BS just gotta stop. RICO cases take years to build. Word. Dominic Mayweather puts damn. Yep. Hold on. So MK the Max puts, do you think the new podcast can survive the scandal? Yeah, because I think so. You never kind of know, but I think so. I'm telling y'all, this industry is wicked, bro. This industry is straight wicked. Is it a real story? Absolutely, it's a real story, bro. Come on, we don't do no fake stuff over here. First time on here. Much love from Charlotte. Appreciate you. Make sure you lock in and subscribe with us, Frank. Lupe Fiasco. Craig Chef C. Yeah. Let's go. And real quick, if you represent any artist, right? Any artist, or if you are an artist, you want to interview on the platform, hit me up as well. OGOD at hiphopun.com. If you represent any artist, if you're a manager, if you're a publicist, hit me up. Let's get some interviews going. Let's get some artists on here. You see the email right there. And don't worry, if you can't get it off the screen, it's all the way down at the bottom of the description box below. Copy and paste it and hit me up. We can get something going, right now. Frank Finesse, good looking on the feed, dog. Happy Juneteenth for sure. Scandals bring ratings. Joe can't. Yeah. I mean, everybody gonna want to hear, but he ain't gonna talk about it, whatever the case may be. Bronx guy, okay, this check a salute. I'm subscribed. I appreciate you, Bronx guy. Appreciate you. I love the independent artist. I appreciate Rita Perry too. Appreciate that. Any questions? So this is a new play. Let me put it on screen so I can read it. Okay, so this is a new play. Get mad at someone, try to finesse them out of money instead of reporting to the police. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Somebody clap it. I got to do some sound effects. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, bro. Bakersfield in the building, Cali. Thank you. This money, man, we wow, bro. This money had you selling your mama, selling your children, man. Come on, man. Jimmy Johnson, but Hollywood is over. Oh, come on. Pope Ski. I hope J Hood don't try on with the lights. Oh, man, bro. Yo, that's crazy. All right, get shit Jersey in the bill. Let's go. Trenton. I'm in Trenton. Ninja love my black people, but they do it to their self, so they sold. Man, that's a good point, man. A lot of people, they be getting these oaths, they be doing these sacrifices, they be going up to the other levels, man. Naptown, go Pacers, yeah. I'm on for the Pacers, but they might be dumb, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Earl Monroe, it's a criminal or civil? Well, if you weren't here earlier, it's a civil, RICO. Civil RICO, not a criminal. Criminal RICO is from the federal government. Civil RICO is from an individual. This person happening to be an associate of Fat Joe for the last 16 years. He's accusing, and that's a $20 million RICO lawsuit. So he's looking for $20 million of what he calls exploitation, fraud, and abuse. And he's actually naming it the Cartagena Enterprise. This could be a precursor. This could be a setup, in my opinion, for the feds to jump in. He is accusing Fat Joe of a criminal operation involving forced labor, sexual coercion, financial fraud, and witness intimidation. Frank, I see you had a Philly hat on. I'm a diehard Redskins fan, but we both going to have. Yeah, word. We had to put belt to Izzy on y'all, though. Boy, we had to put the belt to Washington's ass, though. Let's go. 50 burger. But nah, I appreciate you listening in, though. There's some other stuff going on. There's Iran stuff. Like, what's going on, bro? There's some bigger taking place. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going down, bro. Trust me, this is going to rock. This is going to be hot for a little bit. It would have been more crazier if it was a federal, like a criminal RICO. You feel me? Sounds like a freak off in the news real soon. Peace to the God, man. Peace to the God King of New Jersey. What's up, bro? They are starting to lower with the lower echelon. I've been to they one about Fat Joe. Oh boy. Now the brother, you see him on the show. The brother is a former bodyguard. I don't know if he still does it, but he was he guarded a lot of celebrities, rappers, and all that. So shout out to him. Go check out his channel. You see it right there. The King of New Jersey. BTV, Mr. Eastwick. Hip hop is dead and the feds is giving the last blow. See, one thing you got to remember. One thing people got to remember. is that the feds got dossiers on all of us. Anybody who's somebody, even if you're not, but if you're somebody, they watching me, they watching this person, they and they have their little alphabets. So whether it be the IRS, the DEA, whatever, they keep they follow, they watch you. That's what they do. And this is documented. I'm not just making this shit up. This is documented. They'll tell you. We think the counterintelligence pro was. That never ended. That never stopped. They just evolved it. So they watch these people. They let things pile up. They and Michael Jackson, they was watching him. They was watching Tupac. They was watching all these people. They was watching Diddy for a minute. How they getting all them recordings and shit like that? So they watch you. They gather stuff. They see what you're doing. And if you continue to go on, they continue to build a case, bro. This is what they do. So if you're somebody that's anybody, you got a little bit of influence, you have an FBI file, FBI dossier on you where they're watching. They're watching right now. They're watching right now. Salute. You know what I mean? Not salute, but you know what I mean. But they watching. What's good? 973 in the building. See, if you don't think they're not watching, you're out of your mind. They sit around watch, especially the like all these social media joints. But they watching cats on I know people got indicted. And my man was telling me some shit. I'm like, damn, like they watching people's Instagrams, they in your DMs, they watching all that shit, bro. Y'all just be tripping with the stuff y'all be doing, man. I hate to see folks in jail. Hit the thumbs up on the video. We got 728 people in the building. 700. Rico is a mug. I wish I could send you the link real quick, bro. You can come in. That's a lot of comments, bro. Wow. So just know if you have any dirty laundry, especially like if you if you're somebody with anybody, they're gonna drop it on you. They're gonna drop it on you. Like I said, they got different agencies, and even like with Diddy, like they dropped all the agencies on them. They might just drop the IRS on you, right? You spend you spend a lot of bread or whatever the case may be. You got cars and shit like that or whatever, and you ain't on the books, whatever. Or they want to dig into your books and see what's going on, or you know what I'm saying? Like that might be the first step. And then after that, they say, all right, boom, we put these people on you and these people on you and these people. Or you might be a cat that's still doing your thing in the 1-2s in the street and shit like that. They got the DEA on you or one of them. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be careful. They call Big U Enterprise now Fat Joe. Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can drop it to you real quick, bro. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna bring somebody in real quick. Hold on. Give me one. I'm still on here. I'm still on. Let me see. Let me copy it. Stay locked in with me. Y'all. Stay locked in. I'm still here. Gmail. All right. Stay locked in with me. Dang, bro. What's your email start with again? Shit. Hold on. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Hit the thumb. I'm gonna bring guests in for a few minutes. Then I'm gonna jump off here. Come on, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me see. Hey, bro, what's your email start with again so I can pull it out? I forgot. And I can't even go to my phone because I'm using it for the camera. What's your email start with? I'm bringing a guest in real quick. Let me know what to start with, bro. Or if you feel comfortable dropping it, go ahead. I mean, drop it. I know people want to hear you, bro. Matter of fact, hold on. If not, I can find it real quick. Give me a second. That's the wrong one. Damn. But yeah, if you're just joining in with us, drop your email, family. If you're just joining, Fat Joe was hit with a civil RICO charge. Come on, my man. Let me if you're listening, drop the I gotta drop the link to you. Hold on. I got a better way. I got you. Hold on. Let me go to sent real quick. He was just on here the other day. There we go. All right, this one right there. Boom. All right, bro. I'm about to drop it on you right now, so you come in and rap for a few minutes. All right, I just sent it out. I just sent the link out. Bless child, appreciate it. All these pups with money never talk about Black Wall Street. I'm done with them. Yeah, man, it's crazy. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They, again, when we get money, man, we trying to stunt, man. We trying to stunt on each other, man. We ain't, and not everybody, whatever the case may be. I know how I go. I'm waiting for my man to come in. Hold on, let me pull this down. I'm gonna put you on right now, bro. Hold on. Let me pull this off the screen. We'll bring somebody in for y'all. This is. I can pull that off. Boom. What's
Peace,
up,
peace.
bro? Well, let me get you on here, right? Let me get you
All
on.
right.
All right.
Hold on.
All
What's
right.
good, my boy?
What up, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, God. Peace to the God, man. How you, brother?
Peace, guy. I'm chilling, man.
But I don't know if you remember. Remember when I was telling you about a lot of stuff? I was locked up with Fat Joe's co-defendant in the feds.
Okay, yeah. Hey, can you turn your camera? Or not? If not, it's cool.
Turn it to the side.
Yeah. If
Hold
not,
on.
I'll pull it up.
Hold on. Let's see.
I don't. All right, don't even worry about it. I got you. Don't worry about it. This is wait. Rock out. My bad.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
You good? Go
All right,
ahead.
we're
That's
good.
perfect.
Oh,
All right.
yo, I was locked up with Fat Joe co-defendant in the feds. We was in the federal halfway house together. The dude named Scott Spinner, and he showed me paperwork how Fat Joe. He got like 4 years of the feds. In fact, Joe only got like 6 months, something like that. He showed me the paperwork. In fact, Joe told him that that was a federal evasion charge, tax evasion charge.
Right.
In fact, Joe, he did like 6 months and 9 months. Old boy got like years, bruh. So when we was in the federal halfway house together, he was telling me all the stuff that Fat Joe should do, how he was robbing. That's why he said he backed the truck into the sneaker store they owned together, and he took all the merchandise. So then Fat Joe told the feds that he did it.
Wow. I think I remember that story, yo.
Yeah, right, right up, bro.
Man.
But no, I'm never gonna lie about no stuff like that because I ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus saying they're a rat when they're not a rat. But I always heard about Fat Joe and his homosexual tendencies in the industry, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Even 50 used to talk about it back in the day when he used to diss Fat Joe. You know what I mean? There always
Right.
been rumors, but nobody never said nothing. But it's
Right.
more about. I remember the song that Fat Joe put out. We used to talk about smashing his young girl. It was like 15 and she ready or something like that. It was on YouTube somewhere, man.
Oh yeah.
You can
Wow.
find it. It's a song Fat Joe talked about smashing the young girl. He
I'm
was
gonna check that
he
out.
was like
That's
in his
crazy.
30s. Yeah, bro. So not surprised with these dudes. You're friends with Diddy. You're friends with Jay Z. You're friends with DJ Khaled. You're friends with Rick Ross. They're like kissing men in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? We seen the pictures. And them
Right.
pictures be and them pictures before AI was even around. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Great, yo. That who you think about? Do you know who his bodyguard was? The dude I think it's Tyrone Dixon.
You
You
talking
ever
about
heard of?
Ti was his ghostwriter.
You talking about Fat Joe's ghostwriter?
He was Fat Joe's ghostwriter. Tyrone Dixon was Fat Joe's ghostwriter. Ta.
That's
Talking
cool.
about
Okay.
Ta, right? Ta was
Let me
Fat.
think.
Tyrone Dixon's name Ta.
Oh,
He
no,
was
it's my
Fat
bad.
Joe.
Terrance Dixon.
Terrance Dixon, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Fat Joe. That's Fat Joe's ghostwriter. He did a lot. He's been doing a lot of interviews the past couple of years. Getting that Fat Joe. And he put it out there about Fat Joe and them young girls and how Fat Joe used to like to watch them have sex. They be in the room, they have some chicks in the room. Instead of Fat Joe being with a chick, he'll watch them having sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's what he just said in the I don't know if you heard earlier, but that's what he was just saying in his complaint to the court. Exactly what
Yeah.
you just said. That's
Yeah. I
crazy,
heard,
bro.
now I can't why can't I see it up there? I'm like, hold up. Let me let my boy know that this dude is something weird and suspect about this dude, man. Always been something weird and suspect about him.
Now you think of course you don't wish this on nobody. You see any criminal charges? You think they may try to criminally prosecute him?
Yeah, yo, man, I think anybody that does anything to women should be criminally prosecuted, or does anything to force itself or bully somebody into doing crazy sexual acts should be prosecuted, bruh. Because
Right.
you got to think about it. My channel is BTB TV. We bully the bullies. And by you doing that, you're bullying this guy. You talk about you will leave him overseas, without no way to get home if he don't do certain acts. Now, if that's true, what's that called? Isn't that called trafficking?
Yeah, man. That's what that. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If that's true, that's trafficking, bro.
Right. Right. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I ain't even like. This is deep, bro. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, he got the podcast deal with
Now
Jada."
he ain't getting no money for that podcast deal.
Okay.
He ain't getting
Right.
no bread for that podcast deal like that.
Right.
Let's keep it real, man. That's just something for him to do. But I don't know why they sued him for $20 million. His net worth is only $4 million. His net worth only $4 million. Sit your ass down, Kanan. Shut up. Nah, his net worth is only $4 million. So how you gonna sue for $20 million? I don't understand.
Right.
Unless he's hiring money.
Well, you know they always shoot high. You shoot high. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yep.
can settle for 5, 4, 3. You feel me?
Settle for his properties.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know him and his wife not together no more. So she probably gonna go right to court, old boy.
Damn.
And demolish him. Yeah.
Damn.
Back on his wife not together, allegedly.
I ain't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You the big pun joint. You think all that's true? Cause we had Liza and all them on here. Gangu
No, I remember. Yeah, no, man. You know, me and Ganga. That's my boy. Me and Ganga always talk.
Okay.
Now I believe that's true because if it wasn't true, why'd you pay him? What was it? $4 million, $5 million you had to pay him?
Couple. I think it was a couple. Yeah, something like that.
A couple million.
Yeah.
So if you had to pay, imagine what you stole from him. If you had to pay $2 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or $3 million. You probably robbed Big Pun for about $20 million. Because Big Pun was writing for him. And Big Pun didn't know nothing about published right. You know, Big Pun was a hood Negro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know about publisher rights, and if I write this for you, you go multi-platinum, then I get a percentage of this money. He didn't know that.
Yep. That'd be the issue. A lot of these guys don't know. They don't know how to get in the industry work.
A lot of these guys are ignorant, bro. They're illiterate.
Right.
Half of these guys, they can rap their behind off, but if you put a Harry Potter book in front of them, they can't read a single word.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And when I seen it, I was like, this is not looking right. The same thing I was thinking about how 50 Cent baby mother tried to come out on him now. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the sexual abuse, the essay, parts of essay, the physical abuse, the mental abuse, the verbal abuse. Now you talking about because the child support going. Now you want to bring up all this other stuff on the person. You talk about, man, I was pissed at you too, guy. I was like, you believe this, bro? She been lying for years. Say 50 Cent burned the house down.
Right.
With his son in it. I don't care how much he's pissed at his son. He ain't gonna burn his son down.
You got to remember, like, you know, it's like in the moment when we reacted. So now I don't feel the same way. I did.
Okay.
I let it settle a little bit. So we play it right away and just react on the spot. So now I'm like, oh, this bitch lying.
Yeah, yo. The reason I said she lying, you know what she also said, right? What she alluded to. I don't mean to change the subject for Fat Joe. We will get back to it. You know what she alluded to, right? She said Diddy was the first person to sleep with somebody's baby mother.
Okay. Right.
She's trying to say that 50 was sleeping with Misa. You remember that 50 Cent song, The Bomb?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You want me to tell you what Misa told you? You don't want me to tell everybody what Misa told me? Yo, so you know what I'm saying? So then he's a strategic genius. He waited till 50 had a baby mother. He probably could snatch her, but he did it back to him.
Yeah, that, you know, all that shit kind of crazy. But yeah, my mom was saying the same thing. She was like, "Yeah, the money must have ran out. She must have stopped paying child support. That's why she came out. You know what I mean? It started going at 50.
She didn't pay no. 50 stopped paying child support after the son was 21.
Okay.
And he was still giving $6,700 a month. Yo, at first, you know he's paying him first, right?
It was like 20, wasn't it? Something like that.
No, $40,000 a month.
Damn.
And then she took him to court. He was giving that to her off the strength.
Right.
He said he took herself to child support. She never took him to child support. He took herself to child support because she wanted more money.
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that is true. Right. And she got fucked over. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah.
That's what you agree to, though. Because now talk about the Fat Joe thing again. Fat Joe, it's a possibility he could have did it. It's a possibility old boy could be bitter and upset. You know what I'm saying? But I can believe something like that with Fat Joe.
Right. I mean, honestly, I don't really see it going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I don't think it's gonna be enough to take him down like that, in my opinion. But we'll see. If the feds jump on it, yeah. But this dude right here,
it's enough to ruin your reputation, though. And you lose brand deals. You see the brand deals Shannon Sharp lost on his podcast.
That's a
fact. Podcast, he had the Boost Mobile. He had all that stuff. He had everything.
Word.
He lost that. Just somebody lying on him. And they see the text messages, so they know old girl was lying.
Right. Now you're right. You're right about that, man. So, you know, because anybody can file a lawsuit against anybody, you know what I'm saying? But how much of this shit is true? How much of it isn't? You know, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Definitely see, bro. But I wanted to come up here and I wanted to just give you a couple of things, you know what I'm saying, about what I've seen and what I heard, you know what I'm saying. The stuff I seen is not as vicious as stuff I heard. But when I seen them federal papers of him testifying, old boy, you know what I'm saying? If you could testify, if you could, or you're a street dude, you could rat on a person.
Mm-hmm.
What else could you do? You know what I'm saying? You can do anything.
Yeah.
And like I said, TA, man, yo, do what you feel you need to do, bro. You're a black man, yo. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta go. They say balls to the wall to get what you gotta get. And if he did that to you, what's up?
What? I was gonna show you, man. Remember the Eagles, baby? You was talking that 49 shit, baby.
Oh man,
come on, man.
Man.
Know what I mean? Had to real quick.
You still mad for that answer we put on y'all last year, man? Don't be mad, man. I'm just saying, y'all won it. Y'all won it. So shout out to the Eagles, though, man. I love seeing a black quarterback win a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, real talk.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Regardless, that's why when Colin Kaepernick went, them 2 years he went 2 years in a row. He went to the Super Bowl where he lost to Baltimore. Then he went to the NFC Finals and lost. He got robbed in both of them.
Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah,
that Baltimore game, they called an offensive pass interference in the end of the fourth quarter with a wide receiver caught the ball. They said he pushed off. All that stuff that was going on in that game, bro.
Yeah.
You will call that or Michael Crabtree.
And they are, you know, that's what they do. You know, so you got to kill them like we did Washington and Kansas City. You can't leave it up to the refs.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm surprised that Kansas City. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the light skinned boy. That old boy, he he looked like he was scared this day, yo, for real.
Yeah, it was just our time, bro.
Yeah, it's our time. I got that. My wife happy. You know, she's an Eagles fan too. She's from Denver.
Oh, I bet. Word.
So she's an Eagles fan.
Yeah. But I appreciate you coming through. But drop your joint, man, so people can follow you.
Yo, man. This is the King of New Jersey, BTB-TV, where we bully the bullies. King of New Jersey, BTB-TV, where we bully the bullies. I already commented in the chat, so hopefully I can find it. But matter of fact, let me do this. I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna drop my link in the chat again.
All right, got you. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, no doubt, bro. You know we
All right.
always, bro. No love.
Yes,
More
sir.
love.
Yes,
More
sir.
love.
All right, one. Yeah, man, my man. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Chiefs Kingdom. Go Bird. I'm gonna read a couple comments and then drop. You know, we don't change our smoke detector batteries. Stop saying that shit. I'm not changing that shit. I do gotta change mine too. I'll be seeing it in the comments every now and then. Change your smoke detector battery. I'm like, I don't even hear that shit. But I gotta go do it. It's like a 9V. I guess for some people it kind of annoy them. Law student, I know she's ready to say something. She's like, yo, change your smoke battery, yo. I'm gonna change it, bro. I'm gonna go to Walmart tomorrow and get a battery, bro. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody was putting, oh, it's not a RICO, bro. It's a civil RICO. It literally says civil RICO. That's it. It's a difference from a criminal RICO. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. But if I got the other comments, drop them. Drop them in here real quick. Nah, I did not hear it, to be honest. Okay. I can't. I don't think I can give you a. I gotta go on the YouTube to give you a wrench. I'm doing it through StreamYard, so I gotta go on YouTube. Let me see. It's all good, my man. Cause look, my joint be on crazy, but I'm in another room. I got the door closed. That's the only reason I don't hear it. When I was in the other room, that joint's be going crazy. And it been like that for like 4 years, and the battery's still like, you feel me? So let me see if I can wrench you real quick. Hope we don't mess with the audio. Hold on. Almost 1,000 people. Let's hit the thumbs up on the video. Let's hit the thumbs up. Actually, more than 1,000, I think. All right, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Drop a comment real quick so I can there we go. All right, I'm gonna get a drink right now. Channel. Don't give me an oh, there we go. Add as moderator. All right, bet. So you should have that joint now, bro. You should definitely have it. Yeah, smash the thumbs up, man. I should drop a cash app, but I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? My man put thumbs up, crazy title. Bruh, what's crazy about it? I changed my battery, it's still going on. Ah, man. All right, this is how we gonna do it, yo. I just want to know where y'all listening in from. The title gets people to come in. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. What is the title anyway? Fat Joe just got hit with the RICO. Yeah, he got hit with the civil RICO charge. What you want me to say? Fat Joe got hit with the RICO. What the fuck? $20 million RICO. You know? Damn. Lawyers like the price. Lawyers like the price today is not the price tomorrow. Oh man. Elizabeth, New Jersey, living in Philly. Yes, sir. Go ahead, drop where y'all listening in from. I want to see y'all listening in from. Anybody from Iran? Like, nah. They probably can't even get you and stuff. You already know, baby. I got, I mean, nobody else got this joint yet, baby. Bloomingdale, what's up? Detroit. I got plenty more too. Plenty more. Los Angeles, yes. The Bahamas in the building. Let me see if I can throw them. Massachusetts. South London, England. Yes, sir. Pittsburgh. 215, Philly. What up? Brooklyn in the building. Harlem, no Diddy. I love it. DC, Beverly Hills. Let's go. Frankie out DC. Take that weak ass hat off. Yo, Commanders fan, why y'all mad for, bro? You know Sam Manson, Commanders fan. He was pissed, bro. One of my cousins though hit me up that live in Maryland. She was the only one that hit me and said congratulations. I ain't here for nobody else. It's all good though. It's all good. DC. DC is where I'm from. Oh, my bad. Damn, what I do? I'm about to be out actually next week. 49, Hawaii, Rhode Island. Okay. A single person can't file RICO on somebody. Yes, they can. A single person filed a RICO on Fat Joe. What are you talking about? A single person did it, bro. What you mean? It's there. If you don't believe me, go search it up on the internet, bro. West Philly, yes, sir. The Commanders mad because they lost the game and Gilly set that dance up. Oh, yo, Gilly had to. Yo, I'm telling you, I was at the parade. And all you heard was that song playing everywhere, bro. Everywhere. People dancing. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. 305 Florida. You know what I mean? DC and this joint heavy. North Carolina. Fat Joe indicted on Juneteenth. Oh wow, look at the irony of that. Now that he wasn't indicted though. Yes, y'all. If y'all want to know what happened, I could rewind this joint, man. I'm not going all the way back. Man, I'm not going all the way back. I'm not going on. All right, so I'm for my man right here, Jet Boys, right? Criminal and Civil RICO, Racketeer Influence Corruption Organization Act, right? They differ significantly. Standard of proof and remedies. Criminal RICOs are pursued by the government to punish offenders and deter future criminal activity. Civil RICO, on the other hand, are initiated by private parties seeking compensation for damages caused by racketeering. Thank you, sir. Grand opening, grand closing. Civil RICO. I'm not going to block you, bro. I'm just letting you know what it is. You know what I mean? Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Europe. Okay. Florida in the building. Poughkeepsie. Word. Talk to the people who couldn't make it to the parade. Word. Possibly be right. I am right, bruh. Possibly in it. You think I'm just up here just running my mouth? Making shit up? People need to do the research, see what difference is. Absolutely. That's all I'm saying. I'm not just up here making shit up, bro. Off the top of my head. You feel what I'm saying? I want to make sure I'm sure before I get information. If I make a mistake, I'll let you know, but I'm not gonna just come here and make shit up off the top of my head and shit. You know? Yeah, just go look it up. I'll wait for you to look it up real quick. Go look it up. Tell me I'm wrong. Oregon. Las Vegas.
Sell tickets online, never in the streets. Easiest way to make money. I go to the ticket shop.
Click the link at the top line of the description. Yeah, click the link at the top of the description. Our sponsor, the Ticket Plug. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to get your video, your product placement there, all you have to do is email me, ogod@hiphopun.com, right here. Boom. ogod@hiphopun.com, and we could talk. Like I said, I try to work with every budget. Happy Juneteenth to everybody in the building. Shout out to the King of Jersey, law student. Everybody. It's a lot of people to shout out, but shout out to y'all for coming through and getting the information. And double check and make sure also West W. So what's going to happen to Joe and Jada podcast? Hey, it'll be good. It'll be good. Thank you, Jet. I'm gonna put that on there. Jet boy. There's definitely a such thing as civil RICO. I stand corrected. Thank you, man. Look. Salute to you, bro. Not a paid holiday though. Salute to you. Cause I wasn't sure either. I'm like, hold on, RICO. Then I'm like, all right, hold on. Yeah, I see the thumbnail. The thumbnail. That's it. This AI shit's crazy, bro. Man. I gotta read this one. Hold on. Ruben Gutierrez. I remember when Philly won their first Super Bowl and Darryl Green presented the Eagles with the Vince Lombardi trophy. I said to myself, if they retire the Redskins, I'm fucking with the Eagles. All right, bro, that's what's up. Did Darryl Green really do that? I don't remember that. Maybe he did. Oh man, Christopher Lamont's wild, bro. Wow. Thank you. And I ain't always right. Appreciate that, law student. Yeah, I appreciate you helping it. If I'm wrong, I'll stand corrected. I'm not. The fuck was that? I'm not gonna be like Lord Jamar. Let me go see what's going on. I ain't gonna be like Lord Jamar and get the floor mopped and get strangled up by a white boy on flat Earth. Get strangled out. I ain't gonna be, but let me get out of here, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Hit the thumbs up on the video. I appreciate y'all. I will be back. It's your brother O God, over and out. Peace.